Alright guys, what's up? Blake Hawthorn, it's his turf. It has been a while since we've posted a video, so I'm excited about this one for a lot of different reasons. The biggest thing is the personal change that's happened to me in the last 3 months. God just really grabbed a hold of me and changed me from the inside out. I had got into this grind and this hustle and believe in this lie that if you're not out killing it 24/7, sun up to sundown, 7 days a week, 6 days a week, because church and family time on Sunday, but that was just kind of where I was at, and a lot of things. My marriage had started to struggle because of it, because it was such a priority, over her and over the family. And I'd started to just be drugged down that as the company struggled, I worked harder. And that was my way of digging myself out and just kind of growing this beast, from $30,000-$40,000 a year to over $1 million in revenue and employing, over 30 employees. And it was just, it was a very difficult struggle, and it was a very humbling experience. But our company 3.5 months ago was sitting over $100,000 upside down, and we had jobs just piling up and bills piling up, and it took me getting to that point to realize that if something happened to the company, that I could be okay with that, but I was not okay with losing my marriage or my family, or even losing the walk that I had in my relationship with Christ, to go down this path, because my business was taking priority over all these other things that fall more important, as my relationship with God, and then my relationship with my wife, and then my family and my friends, and then my business. And so I really, my business was up here, and I just really had to take a humbling, shot to the gut to be there. And so, I'm excited to kind of show you guys how, being intentional about time with the family, and about, just seizing every single opportunity, setting those non-negotiables, those times to be in the Word and to reflect and to invest. And then just, the biggest thing, just like the day-to-day going to work, we all have that hustle mentality out here grinding away, but it's the same thing that, I've earned this lazy day. It was kind of like my way, or I've earned this time for me to go and do this thing. It was just very selfish. And to take that same energy into building my company, and to take that and to fully pursue my personal time and being intentional with my wife and with my kids, and most of all with pursuing God to that level and just seeing a transformation. This started about 8 weeks ago. We started traveling, seeing all the state parks, and check out my wife, Kristen Hawthorn, her Facebook page, or my Facebook page and my story, Blake Hawthorn, where you can see a lot of those journeys if you want to kind of come along with those weekend adventures. And then we're going to be starting a blog for them, which would be pretty cool. And then also just kind of that inspiration that all these places and these state parks that we're going to have, not only for work, but just being able to really see God's creation and be inspired, not only about business but about life, and just everything that we have to grasp. I don't want you to be sucked down and believe this lie that I did, that you were weak if you weren't working on the weekends and working till dark, and just all these things. I feel like they're these little lies that we just believe, and we think that there's no way of doing it any other way. And so, I'm just here to say that there is a way, and there's a way to incorporate all of that day to day and everything that you do. And I just want to kind of show you how we have fun in living life, whether it's out on the lake.
Get back to work.
No!
Or we're, hiking, at our next state park. Or
Second time, got the fam, just left Mount Magazine.
Playing spike ball on our lunch breaks here at work. taking the team out, to wakeboard and surf, things like that. Just like really, just all the ways of like really living life and in that, like growing a business and being successful from like the world standards and like the success of this business. So there's a lot of fun stuff that's happening. I'm excited to kind of show you all as we're on this climb coming out of this hole. So maybe that will be something that you and your business, that you're struggling with that, and I can help you grow with that as well as I do, because there are kind of a process to everything that you do, and there's a lot of areas within my company that are perfected, that are very successful, and then there's other things that I take that money and I go and I try new things, and kind of trying to balance that and to see. And so I had to put a halt on that and say, okay, like what how many things can I pursue and grow, and then where are my passions and my desires, so I'm not completely over the just spear fingers, no. So I'm not just like completely all over the board, right here with that. I'm excited, like I said. So I'm hoping that, as we, vlog this entire journey of our company coming out of this, we have new and exciting things happening with a playbook that we're going to be getting out for you guys. Just in like our maintenance program and our landscaping and just the things for training employees and growing it, the downsizing that we've done, so we can really focus on not only the quality of our work but also putting out these videos, because we have a heart and a passion to just help others grow their company, and to find, like, not necessarily just grow your company, but to find that balance of God and life and business, because it's very much achievable. And a lot of us think that we need a passive income, so we got to grow this company to this huge beast, and really that just becomes more headache, more overhead, and then less profits. And so, it's finding that balance, that sweet spot of what you need to make, and then utilizing everything else and every opportunity as either one, as a time to be intentional for family, or two, to take and seize an opportunity like I did this past weekend, where we had a client that we had been working on a project with. She wanted us to get some cacti, and we couldn't find anybody. I went to GIE Expo and we got this book. It was really cool. There were some growers. There are some people in the landscape industry in Texas that put together this book that just has anything and everything green industry. It was free that they gave me at their booth, so check them out, next month if you're there. And the customer said they want cactus. I'm like, hey, I remembered. Cactus grow in Texas. I got this book somewhere. Let me go find it. Found the book, looked up growers, called them, found a sweet lady to work with us in Amarillo. And so we loaded up. We made the 10-hour drive, and we made the most of it. We hit up some state parks, and we took the kiddos along, and they were sick. Like, we could have made all these excuses to not go or to not do the parks or not see these just magnificent canyons. But it's just like, for me, it's got to become non-negotiable, and any of us will make up any excuse to not go and to fully achieve what it is we want to do. But for me, like, I don't like excuses, and we just find a way. In business, it's no different. Things pop up on jobs all the time, and you just find a way to get it done and get it done right. And so this was no different. It was a lot of fun. I want you to kind of see what I'm talking about, and let's go along for that.
And use them as swords.